Intro, John Patrick narration. Hey sleepy buddies, I'm John Patrick, and tonight's story comes from multiple Reddit users who experienced encounters they can't explain. It's a full anthology of terrifying events, all tied together by one entity, the Boogeyman. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Life Stories and tell me in the comments, where are you watching from tonight? Now, turn off the lights, and let's begin. Story 1. The Closet Whispers. It was the middle of December when I first noticed the whispers. I was 7, living in a small cabin in the Appalachian Mountains. Every night before I fell asleep, I heard soft voices from my closet, low, hissing, almost coaxing me to open it. I told my parents, but they laughed it off. Just imagination, they said. But one night, the whispering stopped sounding playful. It grew sharp, like claws scraping across wood. Come closer. I froze. The closet door creaked open by itself, and in the dim moonlight, I saw a figure, tall, thin, its head tilted unnaturally, with empty black eyes. I ran and never looked back that night. Since then, I learned that the Boogeyman doesn't just lurk in closets. He waits in places children trust, under beds, behind doors, in mirrors, and he knows when you're alone. Story 2. The Cabin in the Woods. My story happened last Halloween. My friends and I rented a cabin deep in the Appalachians, wanting a weekend away from the city. It started normal: laughter, board games, roasted marshmallows. But at night, one by one, we began hearing soft knocks on the windows, even though the doors were locked. I was the last to stay awake, sitting by the fire. That's when I saw it, a shadowy figure standing outside, tall and thin, watching us silently. I froze. My friends laughed, assuming it was someone pranking us. The next morning, one of our group was gone, just vanished. No note, no trace. Only muddy footprints leading into the dense forest, ending abruptly. I realized then that the Boogeyman isn't content with just scaring you. He collects those who are careless, who linger too long in darkness. Story 3. The Doll's Eyes. I found an old porcelain doll at a thrift store in Miller's Hollow. Its eyes were glossy and black, just like the ones I had read about online in Boogeyman sightings. I brought it home, thinking it was creepy but harmless. That night, I heard the sound of tiny footsteps in the hallway. The doll was gone from its shelf. I followed the noise, and in the corner of my room it sat, facing me, eyes wide and staring, whispering my name. I tried to leave the room. The door wouldn't open. I reached for my phone, and it displayed only one message: I see you. I burned the doll the next day, but the whispers didn't stop. I've come to realize the Boogeyman doesn't just appear in shadows. He uses objects, things you trust, things that feel familiar. Story 4. The Hallway at 3:33. I was staying at my grandmother's house, which had been empty for years. One night I woke at exactly 3:33 a.m. to a soft dragging sound down the hallway outside my room. I turned on my flashlight and saw a figure, tall, gaunt, its face hidden in darkness. It didn't move at first, just stood there staring. Then it raised a long finger toward me, pointing slowly, deliberately. I bolted for the kitchen. When I looked back, it had disappeared. But every night after that, the dragging returned. Sometimes I hear laughter, sometimes whispers, and sometimes I see it in the corner of my vision, tall, thin, patient, always waiting. Story 5. The Forgotten Room. My last encounter happened in an abandoned boarding house my friends and I explored. We found a room with old toys, broken furniture, and a door that didn't lead anywhere else. One of my friends dared me to enter alone. The door creaked as I stepped inside. The air felt thick, heavy, like something alive was pressing down. And then I saw them. Shadows all around, tall, thin, their eyes black pits in pale faces. The whispers began, hundreds of voices at once, screaming in silence, telling me to leave. I ran, but the door slammed shut behind me. I could hear something chasing me through the hallways, something patient, something eternal. I barely escaped, but I swear I still feel it in my apartment now. Tall shadows at night, watching from corners, waiting for me to fall asleep. Final note. The Boogeyman isn't one story, one person, or one place. He's every whisper in the dark, every shadow at the edge of your vision, every fear you've ever had as a child or adult. He's patient. He's always waiting. And if you linger too long in the dark, he might just come for you too. Outro, John Patrick. That was Beware the Boogeyman, a full anthology of chilling encounters. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from tonight. This is John Patrick signing off, and remember, the shadows are always closer than you think.